Hey guys, it's Mega. Have you noticed that the keyboard scene has always been a balancing act of aesthetics and productivity? So much so that you will find yourself spending more money on a new keyboard because of how it looks or sounds. But recently, that has not been the case, especially since most of the keyboard market has been flooded by budget mechanical keyboards offering both aesthetics, productivity, and they sound great too. As for me, I do a fair amount of photo and video editing, and a lot of typing when I make these videos, of course. A trend that has been going around these days are the knobs and the screens. So let's talk about that. Actually, we have two identical keyboards, the TH80 Pro and the TH80 Pro V2. Both are designed by Epomaker to suit different crowds, I guess. So, which one are you? Team knob or team screen? So anyway, if it wasn't obvious yet, we will review these two keyboards, how are they similar with each other, and which one is better. But before this, a bit of a disclaimer. These keyboards have been sent down by Epomaker for an honest and unbiased review. And that's what we're going to do today. So let's start off by unboxing and seeing what both have. Both boxes have their own braided cables, keycap and switch remover combo tool, and an extra set of switches. But the Pro has some extra keycaps as well for all you Mac users. And of course a manual.
I don't drive manual. I drive Emmanuel.
But let's talk about their similarities first. They're both 75%, which means they're basically compact TKLs. They're both tri-mode, which means they can connect via Bluetooth 2.4 GHz and they can be wired as well. They're both hot swap and south facing with perky RGB. As for their differences, they both have plastic cases, but they have different shapes. The Pro V2 really makes it easy for you to handle, and the layout is a lot better, especially on the bottom row, having the 1.25U modifiers and the 6.25U spacebar. Speaking of keycaps, the TH80 Pro has MDA keycaps, and the Pro V2 has cherry profile keycaps. If you're curious about keycap selection, I have a video on that in my series called Uncapped. You should check it out. It will be linked up there or down there. In addition to this, the Pro has an aluminum plate and no PE foam, while the Pro V2 has a PC plate and PE foam. So just as I said a while back, the Pro comes with a knob, which I have not seen before. This one kinda looks like a shiny crystal ball dumpling thing.
Are you calling me?
Oh shit.
Which you can still replace with other knobs, but this one's just a little different. And as for the Pro V2, it has a screen that you can change what's on it with a proprietary software that Epomaker has. I will link it down below. Speaking of softwares, one of the biggest differences between the Pro and the Pro V2 is that the Pro V2 is now VIA and QMK compatible. The Pro, while still remappable, uses just the Epomaker software, but personally, I wish they just used one software for remapping and the screen for the V2, but I'm not sure if VIA is already compatible with using screens. So anyway, let's hear how each board sounds. The TH80 Pro has the Epomaker Flamingo switch, and the TH80 V2 has the Epomaker Mulan switch. So let's have a listen. But anyway, the main point of this video is to show if you could choose a screen or a knob and what would be more useful. Well, actually that depends. If you need a knob to do some scrolling or some repeated button inputs or the usual volume control, then get the knob because you basically have 3 extra switches with it. But if you find that for some reason you can't see the time and date on your PC and need it to be on your keyboard, then you choose the screen. But we all know that screens are much more fun compared to knobs because of the GIF memes and such. In summary, it just comes down to preference of which software you want to use or if you're team screen or team knob. But both are still great options when it comes to choosing a good tri-mode pre-built keyboard, and they are both easily moddable. That's if you still want to, since out of the box, they sound great already. So yeah, that about wraps up my review of these two keyboards. If you want to buy them, check them out. Links will be in the description. And if you haven't seen my new series Uncapped, you should. I tried to be as informative as I could in them and try to help you mod your own keyboard and make it the best it can be and get it to that end game level, as what I say there. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you got to this point, thank you. I appreciate you and thank you for your support. I hope you have a great day. See you in the next one.